Ellen DeGeneres is fighting with her troll ears and goblin eyes to keep these videos from the internet, but luckily people like me are always going to keep covering them. And don't forget, stick around to the end. I'm going to cover some comments from a previous video, so you might be featured. And if you do enjoy the content, please subscribe. That's all I ask for. Let's get off into it.
Do you remember the time Ellen DeGeneres pushed Sandra Bullock to reveal a horrifying high-end beauty trend?
Okay, let's talk about this facial that you're obsessed with. How many, did you get the whole cast of Ocean's 8 to do
Not
this?
everybody.
Okay. Good, smart ones.
Just those that I thought would appreciate it.
Okay, explain what it is.
Well, it's this way in which one forces through microneedling. It's like a little roller with these. Some of you, I think many of you know it. And it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen, and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes.
What are you pushing into the skin, Sandra?
Sarah?
Carrie? What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby. That's what it is.
The exploitation of third world country kids. This is truly sad. And she's like, the kid's far, far away, so my morality isn't connected to it because he lives far away and I don't know him. It's some kid in Cambodia.
Okay.
Who comes up with this?
I don't think, and it's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. It's like,
Who thinks of collecting it and having it for, we'll do something with this someday.
And why didn't we come up with that?
Right.
If you've seen this, you're one of the lucky ones because they're removing every trace of this story from the internet. For instance, did you know the interview was taken down and re-uploaded in 2023? But this time, they just removed the part where Sandra Bullock talked about her new skincare routine. Viewers even pointed it out in
Probably because Ellen DeGeneres said foreskin. If she would have just kept it at maybe like some back flesh, they would have been fine.
the comments.
Full interview. Where's the part of it's a piece of skin from a young person far away? All afterly. Too honestly for the citizens, so they cut off part of where she admits to get the penis facial done and re-uploaded the video. Not sus at all. This is not the full interview. They're trying to rewrite history by cutting out the portion regarding Sandra's facial.
It's almost like they don't want people digging too deeply into this. And they weren't the only ones. Around the same time, another A-list actress, Cate Blanchett, openly talked about getting a penis facial. You won't find it.
Okay, you guys are lying. It's a wiener facial? God.
In her magazine because, according to Vice, it was removed almost instantly. Then a parenting website called Babbel tried to find out where these foreskins were coming from. Their article discussed reports that hospitals in countries like South Korea are selling all this human tissue. Now, interestingly, Babbel was owned by Disney, and Disney shut down Babbel the same year they released the article about this industry. Now, people believe that cannot be a coincidence. They think soon the clips about this story will be silently removed from all websites because they don't want us to remember the names of billionaires who promoted this freaky
This is for real though, my dildo. This is crazy work. You know what else is crazy work? The fact that you guys haven't downloaded Free Cash. It's super simple. Scan that QR code, click the link in the description, and I'll give you $10 right now. Right now, we're one of the top leading people that have had more people sign up for Free Cash. So help me be numero uno by signing up. Even if you don't play, it's super simple. I just want to show them that your boys got it and my audience is loyal. So I appreciate you guys. But if you look here, the average time to earn your first cash, 17 minutes, $26, average withdrawal yesterday. So you can literally get in there, make some easy money. It's mobile games, and I'll get you halfway there with $10. You sign up now, you get $10. It's super simple. You can play these on your freaking phone while you're just sitting at the house, so it's not hard like some of these foreskin jokes might be. Let's get back off into this.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Moving on, let's talk about another wild story. Apple is introducing a new leasing program so you can just pretend to own your next MacBook or iPhone. It's called Apple Upgrade, and it's basically a subscription program, meaning you'll be making smaller monthly payments to rent your phone or your next MacBook. And here's the part they really don't want to admit. They're introducing this program because they're ready to drastically raise the prices of their products in the coming years, which means most people will not be able to afford them, and this kind of subscription will be their only option. It's pretty obvious they're getting us used to their version of the world, a world where you'll own nothing and be happy. But in this case, your happiness only lasts as long as you have money to subscribe. One failed payment and you might lose your phone for good.
I just learned that there's people in Apple debt. That's horrible. Like, if too many of the apple.com/bill charges don't go through, you won't lose access to the subscription. They'll just brick your phone. They won't let you buy new apps. They won't let you update your apps. They won't even let you install free apps until you sign in and update that payment method. And then once you sign in, they drain that money out. I shouldn't be surprised because this is very on brand for Apple. But not being able to update apps, that's crazy.
Since we're talking about Apple, do you know we might not have ChatGPT around if not for Steve Jobs? His speeches from the early 1980s are shocking people because his version of AI sounds exactly like the AI agents we have today.
You know who Alexander the Great's tutor was for about 14 years? You know, Aristotle. And I read this. I became immensely jealous. And I think I would have enjoyed that a great deal. And through the miracle of the printed page, I can at least read what Aristotle wrote without an intermediary. And maybe if there's a professor, they can add to that. But at least I can go directly to the source material. And that is, of course, the foundation upon which our Western civilization is built. But I can't ask Aristotle a question. I mean, I can, but I won't get an answer. And so my hope is that in our lifetimes, we can make a tool of a new kind, of an interactive kind. And so my hope is someday, when the next Aristotle is alive, we can capture the underlying worldview of that Aristotle in a computer. And someday some student will be able to not only read the words Aristotle wrote, but ask Aristotle a question.
Is that why Steve Jobs ain't with us anymore? You know what I mean? He was too far ahead of his time. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I probably use ChatGPT a little too much. I use ChatGPT just a little too tad much. I really like it. And I use it for a lot of things. I don't think I have AI psychosis yet. Some people are suffering from AI psychosis. I don't know how we went from Ellen DeGeneres to this. I don't watch these videos beforehand, but I guess we're here now.
Seen Ferraris, Lamborghinis, or McLarens submerged underwater during severe storms? Did you know some people intentionally park those cars in flooded areas to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars?
The flood one is the most common. If there is a flooded area, all kind of cars get showed up and parked there so they can get flooded and collect an insurance and get done. And in Florida, it is like a national pastime to, like, where's the hurricane going to hit? Let's park it on the street. You know, that is a thing, 1,000%.
Because I've seen photos of these like really nice cars just in the middle of like the water, or like something happens, and I'm usually thinking, oh man, that's unfortunate. So you're saying that they're looking forward to these opportunities?
Yeah, who street parks their Ferrari on the coast when a hurricane is coming? Like nobody does that.
Here's another one I've seen. People have videoed some of these cars, sports cars, driving through like 3 feet of water.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, oh man, they must be stuck.
Yes.
That could be insurance of like, hey, I don't realize how deep it is. Oh, it's 4 feet. The car is kind of ruined. I drive out of this thing. Oh, man.
Yep. If you have a Ferrari SF90 that you paid $700,000 for and you got cap insurance or an agreed value insurance, and there's a flood somewhere and you're $300,000 upside down, you're going to do it. The most famous one is the Bugatti Veyron that went to the lake. It's like the original viral video. You remember seeing it where the guy said it was a seagull and he just happened to be getting filmed by people going, oh my God, that's a Bugatti Veyron. And it just splashes into the ocean. It's one of the most famous insurance frauds ever. And this guy went to jail briefly for it because he was just got a little tight on money and he just wanted to collect insurance on his Bugatti. And happened to be in Florida. I think that it was Galveston, Texas. It was still Florida adjacent, close enough. And this guy just splashed it in there. So it's
$1 million car, bruh.
It is rampant. It's also frustrating because insurance rates on cars are so high now.
A guy just showed how you can make electricity from trash at home. And now people are worried for his
This dude jumping all over the place, bruh. This guy's more ADHD than me.
safety. Let me show you what he just exposed.
This is going to sound crazy, but hear me out. You could turn regular household waste like cardboard and paper and stuff
I
like
thought
that.
he was going to say that's a dookie brick. I'd say, bro, not the dookie brick.
That into fuel pucks and then turn that fuel into electricity and space heating and hot water, all from trash. First things first, you want to get like a paper shredder or something. Now look folks, this isn't rocket science. This is essentially on a small scale what your municipality does to make electricity, or at least some extra. Now you're going to wait until you have a decent amount of this stuff. It adds up quick because you don't realize it, but most of the stuff usually just ends up in your recycling. Once you have enough of it, you want to take a bucket of hot water, dump it all in there, and after it sits for a while, stir it up. This turns it into paper pulp. Now you dump that pulp out. And this is the sloppy mush you're left over with. So we're going to take all this crap, stick it into our Piggy Power fuel press. Doesn't look like much, but guess what? It gets the job done. So, without further ado, I'll see if I can do this one-handed. Oh yeah, no shame, folks.
Looks like
No shame.
diarrhea.
You want to wring it out with your hands. Now look, I get it. It's not for everybody. But hey, being able to turn trash into fuel, pretty damn cool.
I mean, if you're
All right.
living like
You get the idea. Load this up.
out in the sticks or something.
Now all you're going to do is take that, press out the water. Then you have a nice little puck. Ready? Not bad. There's a reason I make them small. They're less prone to mold and they dry a whole hell of a lot faster than some of those other things you get from China. So this thing, believe it or not, will burn for around an hour. 1 cube. Either you could use it as a fire starter or just fuel on its own once it's dry. Here's a whole bunch of other ones I've made. And they're solid. This is a dry one I made. I'm pressing on this thing. It's hard as a rock. Once it dries, it basically turns into a solid puck of paper. Like I split it a little bit, but I'm really pressing on it. Look at that. A little bit. Not bad though.
T-Pain just saved himself $30 million. The rapper, singer, producer explains the benefit of purchasing an older used private jet instead of a brand new one.
Bro, this dude is the most ADHD YouTuber I've ever seen. We're jumping around like crazy right now.
You know, crazy thing. This plane costs $200,000 less than the Colognes. This plane costs less than one of my cars. Relatively, planes are cheap. Because when you think of planes, you're like, that's got to be $100 million. Now, let me tell you something. I was trying to get a 2025 joint, then that's exactly the prices you think in planes are. That's exactly what it is. This is 2001. Now, 2025 of this plane is $30 million more than the 2001. But it is literally the exact same plane. They didn't change. The only thing they changed is like, there's USB-Cs instead of USBs, USB-A. The lights are daylight colored instead of tungsten. Like, everything's the same, bro. And they were trying to like sell me on a new joint. I'm like, well, what's the difference? And when they started telling me the difference, I'm like, nigga, I'm going pre-owned. I'm going pre-owned.
That was the most random YouTube video I think I've ever reacted to. I thought we were really going to be digging into this Ellen DeGeneres stuff. I really did. Like, this dude threw me for a loop. I thought we were going to do more of the wiener facials. Golly. Okay, well, we are just, that is, like I said, that is the most random video I've watched in a long time. Here we go. Ellen shares her Kind Science skincare routine. What is this?
Hi, everybody. I just got back from seeing some gorillas. I'm here in Rwanda, which is a place that is magnificent. I keep telling everybody it must be a bucket list. You must come to Rwanda. You must see the gorillas. So anyway,
yeah, I don't have money to go to Rwanda. I'm just trying to shit about a Honda. You know what I mean?
Just got back. I'm going to wash my face, and apparently...
I'm sorry, but I don't even want to know your skincare routine. You look like you're a dry-aged tomato that's been left out in the sun.
People are confused on how to wash your face. So please, step one.
Imagine being her partner and having to be like, You want me to record this, honey? Okay.
Wash your hands. Make sure they're clean, which they already are. Okay. Then I'm going to use a little bit of the gentle cleanser. You don't need much. Maybe the size of a dime or possibly a nickel. Okay? Wash my face like this.
It don't look like it's working, Ellen. I'm going to keep it a buck.
Wash my face with the gentle cleanser.
Your neck is
What I like
wrinkly.
to do
Your
then,
face is beat to
make
schmithers.
sure I'm extra clean. A little bit of the
Doing it again?
micro exfoliant. Maybe.
Is this your
that
company?
much. The size of a baby caterpillar. Now, what I would normally do
Size of a baby Cambodian foreskin.
is leave it on.
I'm sorry, dude, and I hate to be this way. I really do. But white women aged like yogurt left out in the desert, bro. Shots fired! She is so wrinkly. Why would anybody take her skincare advice? Why would anybody take her advice, bro? And it seems like, oh, this is her brand. That's why. This is her brand. No duh, it's her brand. Come on, bro. Duh, it's her brand. Who would have thought? Kind Science. What are we only doing kids that are like 13 now instead of 8 years old? You know? That's the whole messed up thing for me, dude. Is how are they farming this stuff? How are they getting this stuff? Are they going to these third world countries and finding kids? Are they at the hospital just waiting for kids to get their foreskins chopped off? And they're saying, you know what? We want that. How much you want for it? What doctor is selling this stuff? How do you even acquire such things? Who came up with this idea? Think about the guy that had to figure this out. Because I almost bet you it was the guy that figured it out. What are you testing? What are you going through? Where'd you get this idea? I understand the whole concept of like blood transfusions and things like that and using other people's blood. I mean, people that have, what is it, kidney disease, that have to be on dialysis, or is it your liver? Might be kidneys. People that drink too much, you know. Maybe it's liver disease. I don't know. I'm stupid. Either way. Because Cass was a dialysis nurse, and you're basically taking good blood, rinsing out their bad blood, and helping them out. I kind of get that. But foreskin of a kid? Where y'all even get this stuff? This is crazy work. Let's pull up a video from the other day, and let's go through some comments and see who's going to be featured today. Who's going to be featured today on today's vid? All right, we're going to do the female researchers are starting to see the damage, starting to see the damage. The fish are doing research on fish activities, and they found nothing wrong with the fish. In related news, fishermen think otherwise. Women and accountability, two things that'll never meet, like oil and water. As an essay assault victim of 2 women from childhood, what about all those female teachers that have been caught for the last 5 years with underage? Ooh, tired of hearing about abuse towards women when they only get slaps on the hand for abusing boys. This is very true. Men are becoming more right-wing. Well, yeah, where else are they going to go? Exactly. I don't approach women at this point, so to avoid possibly being accused of harassment, I don't care who the woman is. I'm a veteran. I was essayed by a woman when I was in the military. No one gave an F about me because I'm a man. Brutal, bro. Thank God I found my wife 32 years ago. I can't imagine going through this. I pity young men these days, and I pity the women who went along with this. Dude, I agree. I'm so glad I found Cass. And I found Cass when I was a nobody, bro. I was making like $200 a month. So I'm blessed to have a woman that didn't care. She didn't care about how much I made. She cared about who I was. And this is, I always say this. You got to find a woman who falls in love with who you are, not what you are. Who you are, there's no monetary value tied to that. But what you are, there's a monetary value tied to that. What do you do for a living? Are you a lawyer, a doctor? Only 55% of people stayed home during COVID. Where did those people think the food and electricity were coming from? These women really needed to research to find out what we've been knowing and telling them for years. They're really just handing out diplomas. That's so true, bro. I've been saying this for years. I believe Me Too was just a scam. There have been many women who have lied about a man assaulting them for revenge because he dropped the nut. Her side of the story, her lies, then the truth. Or his side of the story, her lies. Men are literally deciding not to have relationships, and they're upset. They still have no issues telling women relationships aren't necessary. These to say ignorance is bliss, but they all seem pretty pissed off. When that chick said something about enjoying the experience of heartbreak because it gave her a, quote, in-depth of feeling, it reminds me of watching my mother drink herself drunk every night watching emotional programs because she enjoyed getting angry at things or getting sad at things. She enjoyed feeling those emotions. Kind of like how some people enjoy adrenaline junkie stuff. I mean, Please, no more episodes of the siren call of the... Oh my God, you guys are crazy, bro. I don't want to disturb him because he seems like he's sleeping pretty hard. So I'll just let him be. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.